A fifth woman has now come forward with new allegations about a Chicago cop already accused of pressuring women to have sex with him. The incident happened 6 months before the other cases we previously told you about.
And they've all come to light as part of Pam Zekman's investigation. She joins us now with the latest. Pam?
David and Tracy, this new allegation is now under investigation by Police Internal Affairs. Meanwhile, for the first time since our investigation began, we found the officer accused of misconduct to try and get his side of the story. Since January, Officer Eugene Jennings has been assigned to desk duty at a police department communications center, and that's where I found him this week. I'm Pam Zekman with Channel 2. I want to ask you about another woman that's come forward to complain that you pressured her to have sex with you in exchange for not going to jail.
Would you please move away from me, please?
Is that true?
I know nothing about
This is the But Dacia Bates says she remembers everything.
To me, I believe he's a sex predator. That's what I believe he is. He's a sex predator.
A belief based on what happened after Bates and another woman agreed to meet clients at this spa that rents suites by the hour. Clients that turned out to be 18th District police officers, apparently assigned that night to an undercover vice sting. They never got past the front door. The spa closed early that night. Then, suspecting that Jennings and his partner were cops, Dacia Bates says she drove away, only to be pulled over by Jennings a few blocks away.
He's like, you're going to jail for prostitution. I'm like, for what? Because we didn't actually go in there and talk about money or exchange cash for sex.
Bates says Jennings threatened to tow her car and tell her mother what she was doing.
I was begging, please don't tell her that, don't do that. You could take me to jail.
And she says Jennings also threatened to call her building manager
and tell them that you turn tricks in your apartment and get you kicked out.
To avoid all that, Bates says Jennings offered to make her a deal. What were his words?
We're going to kick it tonight.
And that meant?
That meant sex.
Bates says Jennings insisted she meet him at her apartment. First, he handcuffed her nude to a bathroom towel bar to have sex.
And I started getting real scared
then took her to the bedroom for more.
It was awful. It was really awful.
Bates has passed arrest for soliciting rides and one prostitution conviction. You're very frank about being a prostitute. How is this different than turning a trick?
I was forced to do this. It was not consented. He made me say yes so I wouldn't go to jail.
As we previously disclosed, these three women say Jennings made similar threats when he arrested them 6 months later.
He said, have sex with me.
Have sex
Not would you or could you. You have to have sex with me in order to get out of jail.
Now the lawyers suing the city and Jennings in their behalf plans to file another lawsuit for Bates, noting that Bates's cell phone records show calls to a number he believes belonged to Jennings, and that she identified him from pictures shown to her by Police Internal Affairs.
Now the ball is in their court. They need to do something. They need to protect the citizens of the city of Chicago.
The police investigation is still underway.
Did you abuse your position in order to gratify yourself sexually? No comment at all, officer?
The police superintendent has stripped Jennings of his powers to make arrests and carry a badge or a gun, but his spokesman had no comment tonight on when or if additional action will be taken. Tracy and David.
All right, thanks, Pam.